everyone, welcome to another video here at the Aspiring Home Cook. I'm so glad you could join us today. Today's video is going to be a short one where I share with you my recipe for a beautiful coconut and coriander chutney. So to make the coconut and coriander chutney, these are the ingredients you're going to need. 1 cup freshly grated coconut, fresh coriander, about a cup's worth of the leaves and the stalks, roughly chopped, 1 bird's eye chili. Now the beauty of this chutney is that you can actually adjust the flavors, that is the heat, the tang, the sweetness as you're making the recipe. You're also going to need about 3/4 of an inch of fresh ginger, roughly chopped, 3 cloves of garlic, a ball of tamarind the size of a walnut, some salt to taste, and about a tablespoon of sugar. Now in this bowl I've got a little warm water. I'm going to use this warm water to soften up the tamarind. So the first thing I'm going to do is insert that tamarind into the bowl of warm water. What I've got is seedless tamarind. It's easily available at any Asian grocery store. I'm going to let it sit in that warm water for a couple of minutes to soften up. Now making this chutney couldn't be easier. You basically add all of the ingredients into the jar of a blender or a food processor, and when it comes to your tamarind, this should have softened by now. So if at all you find any fibers or pieces of the skin or seeds in your tamarind, you're going to take that out and discard it. You should be left with just a nice tamarind, softened tamarind puree of sorts. You're going to add that into your blender. All that's left to do now is pop the lid on, and you're going to blend this to a nice paste. This is what it looks like once it has all come together. It won't be a fine runny paste, that's not what you want. This chutney is used as a sandwich spread. At this stage, taste your chutney and check and see if you'd like it sweeter or a little tangier, or if you'd like a little more chili. You can actually add that into the blender at this point, close it up, and process it till it is all broken down and mixed through your paste. And that's it, your chutney is ready. You can now take your chutney out into a serving bowl of your choice. You can actually make this chutney a day ahead of when you need to use it. If this chutney is stored in an airtight container in the fridge, it'll actually keep for a few days. Just make sure that you use a spoon or a knife that is completely dry while serving your chutney. Now you can do a number of things with this chutney. You can either serve it on some buttered bread, like a basic sandwich spread, or you can slice up some tomatoes, some cucumber, a little boiled potato, and make yourself a beautiful vegetable sandwich. But all I'm going to do today is use it with some buttered bread and some cheese to make an amazing chutney and cheese sandwich. Now at this point you can actually trim off the crust if you don't like the crust on your sandwich. I happen to like it, so I'm going to leave it as is and just cut it into smaller, slightly more manageable pieces. I took a whole box full of these sandwiches into an Easter luncheon at work, and I came back with an empty box. This chutney is actually mild enough to serve to a large gathering of people if you make it with just the 1 chili. And it's beautifully flavored with the tamarind rounding off everything really well. So go ahead and make yourself a batch of chutney and whip up a bunch of sandwiches to serve at your next gathering. Or serve it alongside some sliced baguette and butter and let your guests use as much or as little as they like. So I hope you liked this quick and simple chutney recipe, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel below. As always, the complete recipe will be linked in the description box below. Don't hesitate to share it with your family and friends. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this recipe. And I'll see you really soon with another delicious recipe. Till then, take care. Bye.